Hello my dear students, this is Dr. 𝗵𝗺𝗴𝗿𝗺, your biochemistry faculty. Well, in this video we are going to discuss about B complex vitamins. Under B complex vitamins we are going to discuss vitamin B5 now. So first of all, we should know that how do we classify these vitamins or the water soluble vitamins. So we all know that if we have to categorize these B complex vitamins, we categorize them into three classes. Right. One is energy releasing. Second class is hematopoietic vitamins. And third is others. Now, if we talk about energy releasing vitamins, they comprises of B1, whose active form is TPP, B2, whose active form is FAD or FMN, B3, which is niacin, or the active form is NAD or NADP. Now B1, B2, B3 के साथ one more and this is rare, which is vitamin B5. And vitamin B5 is actually pantothenic acid. Right? Hematopoietic we know, something related to the blood formation. So they are B9, folate and B12 cobalamin. Others will include B6. B6 will be PLP. So now in this video we are going to discuss about B5, which is pantothenic acid. Now again what we are going to cover here is we should know if they are water soluble, so they won't be stored in the body as such. Okay, second is once their function is over, they will be excreted in urine. And third thing is that they all are used as coenzymes. So this vitamin B5, it is known as pantothenic acid, and if we talk about the active form here is SH-CoA. SH is the sulfhydryl group. Right, and if we talk about the structure of this is the structure of vitamin B5. Vitamin B5, which consists of beta-alanine and pantoic acid. Right. Now coming over to this, what are the biochemical functions of B5? Now whenever we talk about the biochemical functions, just recall wherever you have studied about CoA. So if we talk about CoA, you start from acetyl-CoA. Okay, then propionyl coenzyme A. Then HMG-CoA, right, or in general we can say acyl coenzyme A. So these are the four forms in which this coenzyme A is produced. Okay, and if we talk about first of all, if we take about acetyl coenzyme A, we all know that this is the most important precursor of cholesterol in the body, most important precursor of ketone bodies and the fatty acids. And from where this acetyl coenzyme A is coming? Glucose, which forms pyruvate and which forms acetyl-CoA. And this acetyl coenzyme A, we know it has 2 carbon atoms, and this via TCA cycle first of all will be degraded or dismantled, giving out 1 carbon dioxide here and 1 carbon dioxide here. Now this acetyl coenzyme A will be converted to form cholesterol. Right. Now, when acetyl coenzyme A is forming cholesterol, HMG-CoA reductase is the enzyme. Right. And we know that this HMG-CoA reductase is inhibited by statins. Similarly, this acetyl coenzyme A is required for the synthesis of ketone bodies also. And here the enzyme is HMG-CoA synthase. Right? And we know what is the use of ketone bodies? Preferred fuel for heart and brain during starvation. Okay, so this is another significance. Another one is, we can say this acetyl coenzyme A is the precursor of fats also, or triacylglycerol, where the enzyme is carboxylase and fatty acid synthase. So you can just imagine that this coenzyme A, which is coming at so many places, it is none other than your pantothenic acid. Very important. Okay, so these are the biochemical functions. And then we come over to what are the deficiency manifestations. So if we talk about the deficiency manifestations here, it leads to Gopalan burning feet syndrome. Leads to Gopalan burning feet syndrome. Right. So this is vitamin B5. Again, so I can say, if we have to talk about the energy releasing vitamins, we can simply say that B1, B2, B3, B5. These are the energy releasing vitamins. Okay. And the second is, if we talk about the synthesis of this is by, again, it's a endogenously synthesized vitamin. Endogenously synthesized vitamin by the intestinal flora. Right. So this is all about this vitamin B5. It's a very simple vitamin. The only thing is that vitamin is simple, the functions are so much whenever we talk about any fatty acid. And yes, one more thing which I forgot to tell you here is this propanol coenzyme A. We all know that this propanol coenzyme A plays a very, very important role in gluconeogenesis. And this is coming from the oxidation of odd chain fatty acids. Right? And what happens is, this propanol coenzyme A undergoes carboxylation. So obviously the enzyme has to be carboxylase. It forms D-methyl-malonyl-CoA, and which forms L-methyl-malonyl-CoA, and this in the presence of B12, and the enzyme is mutase. It will form what? It will form succinyl coenzyme A. And this is a very, very important reaction which we will discuss in the B12 vitamin, which is a hematopoietic vitamin. So what happens is, if there is B12 deficiency, automatically there is increased concentration of methylmalonic acid, and a person who is deficient of B12 will have methylmalonic aciduria, means methylmalonic acid will be excreted in the urine of that patient who is B12 deficient. And obviously B12 deficiency will also lead to here subacute axonal degeneration. Why? Because there will be accumulation of this methyl malonyl coenzyme A. Okay, so you can say that all are important, be it acetyl coenzyme A, be it propenyl coenzyme A, be it HMG-CoA, be it acyl-CoA. Most of the students get confused between acetyl and acyl. So basically what is the difference between acetyl and acyl? I'll just write it here. Acetyl coenzyme A and acyl coenzyme A. Acetyl mein the number of carbon atoms are always 2. So it is having 2 carbon atoms. Acyl coenzyme A mein number of carbon atoms may vary. Carbon atoms will vary, where n will not be equivalent to 0. So in general we will call them as acyl-CoA, or if it has 2 carbon atoms it is acetyl coenzyme A. If it has 3 carbon atoms it becomes propenyl coenzyme A. Clear? So that's all in the video of this vitamin B5. I hope this video is also clear to all of you. Thank you so much.